I did a DIY blood test to confirm if I was healthy or rotting on the inside. I've had acne since I was 21, and at times it's been cystic and painful. There's obviously something not quite right in my body for this to be happening. The NHS have been little to no help. Sorry pals, I appreciate you so hard, but you just don't care about acne sufferers, in my humble opinion, and I've been going round and round in circles for a decade. After seeing an Ayurvedic doctor who told me my blood needed cleansing, highly recommend seeing one of these bad boys, I started taking his herbal tablets and thought I'd go see my GP and ask for blood tests, to see if there was anything underlying. Obviously, she refused and started me from square one, telling me to take antibiotics for 3 months. Tried this 10 years ago, love, and repeatedly gave me a prescription for a topical gel that had been discontinued months ago. After leaving my local pharmacy in tears because I was at my wit's end, I decided to take matters into my own hands. And that's when an ad for Thriva popped up as I was mindlessly scrolling Instagram. Hello targeted advertising, you creepy old fool. Thriva is a blood health test that you do yourself at home, post back, and get the results. It's a subscription you get every 3 months, but you can do as a one-off if you cancel the subscription. It was set up as a preventative test to help people keep on top of their health, instead of having to wait until something went wrong to go to the doctors. I was intrigued. Essential-24 pounds per test. Baseline-49 pounds per test. Advanced-69 pounds per test. I ordered the baseline test because, as well as having terrible skin, I'm vegan and was keen to see what my B12 levels were, as this is something my people are prone to being deficient in. B12 is quite important for keeping your nerves and red blood cells healthy, and stopping you from feeling deathly tired. You have to fill out an online questionnaire about your diet and lifestyle, which helps the doctor assess your results. The test arrived at my house a day or so later. It fits the letterbox, winner, and I sat down to read the instructions. Which is pretty important when you're about to take your own blood. Sample collection tube. Alcohol swab. Moist wipe. 2 plasters. 3 spring-loaded lancets. Plastic protective casing. Return form. Return envelope. You have to soak your hand in hot water for 2 minutes, or do it after a shower, and dry them well. Then you've got to set up your little blood collection tube and its holder, clean the ring finger from your less dominant hand, and take one of the spring-loaded lancets so you can puncture yourself on the outer side of it. Now, I'm not squeamish and I used to like to watching the needle going in during blood tests as I didn't trust them not to ram it in as a surprise, but I was actually quite nervous about doing this, purely because spring-loaded lancet sounds hideous. However, the advert I watched on Instagram was full of people saying it didn't hurt, so in I went. Plot twist, it hurt. Now, obviously a needle piercing your skin is going to hurt, but I wasn't prepared for the amount of sore I was experiencing. But, needs must, so I hung my finger over the collection tube and stopped reading. If you're squeamish, pumped my own blood out by massaging my finger. Apparently my blood clots really quickly as I stopped to take a picture, and in doing so, my blood stopped coming out. Sorry the picture is so bad, blame the camera on my Motorola Moto G4, I was bleeding too much to get my proper camera out. It was just below the line you're supposed to fill above, and the instructions say you've got to get another lancet out and go to town on another finger if you haven't crossed the line, but there was no way I was doing that. So I sealed the tube, inverted it gently as requested, and hoped for the best. You're supposed to put a plaster, provided, on after, but I didn't because my finger, despite having a larger hole than anticipated in it, was not bleeding anymore. The fickle fool. I posted my blood straight away, and I received my results a day later, which is pretty damn speedy. I was pretty nervous to look at my results, but did a little shriek in the office when I saw that every single result was in the green and that I am one healthy mother clucker. There was even a little note from a doctor telling me how amazing I am, kind of. You can click through to see your results in more detail, and my jaw hit the floor when I saw my B12 levels were bang on. I hadn't been taking my B12 supplement for a while, as I've been reading conflicting things about how much you're supposed to take, and also that it can cause acne, so